Have you ever scrolled through social media and thought, how do people afford to travel so much? Especially those solo travelers who are hopping from country to country like they've got some secret treasure chest we don't know about. But here's the thing, they're not millionaires, and they don't have a magic credit card with unlimited funds. They're just really smart about stretching every dollar, or peso, euro, or baht. The truth is, solo travel on a budget isn't just possible, it's a masterpiece of strategy. So today, we're diving into the ultimate guide on how solo travelers manage to explore the world without going broke. From flights and accommodations to food and activities, I'll show you the exact methods they use to travel far and wide, even with a tight budget. Let's jump in. Segment 1, Flights, the game of timing and flexibility. Let's start with the big one, flights. They're usually the most expensive part of any trip, right? But solo travelers are experts at scoring cheap flights because they've mastered three things: timing, flexibility, and tools. First, timing. Did you know that booking your flight on a Tuesday or Wednesday can often save you hundreds of dollars? It's true. Solo travelers know to avoid weekend searches when prices tend to spike. They also book months in advance for international flights, think 2 to 3 months ahead, and use apps like Hopper to predict the best times to buy. Next up, flexibility. This is the holy grail of budget travel. Solo travelers aren't locked into a specific date or destination. They'll say, okay, I'll go to either Bali, Thailand, or Vietnam, whichever has the cheapest flight this month. Tools like Google Flights and Skyscanner allow them to search for flights everywhere and compare prices across destinations. And here's a trick most people don't think about: budget airlines and connecting flights. Sure, flying with a budget airline might mean sacrificing legroom, but when you're saving $200, who cares? Also, instead of booking a direct flight, solo travelers will break up their journey with layovers or use hubs like Kuala Lumpur or Istanbul, where flights are notoriously cheaper. It's not glamorous, but it works. Segment 2, where they stay without draining their wallet. Now let's talk about accommodations. This is where solo travelers shine because they have a ton of options that go beyond traditional hotels. First up, hostels. If you're imagining a dingy room with creaky bunk beds, you're living in the past. Modern hostels are vibrant, social, and budget-friendly. A bed in a dorm can cost as little as $10 per night in places like Southeast Asia or $20, $30 in Europe. And the bonus? You'll meet other travelers who can give you tips, join you on adventures, or even split costs for activities. But what if you want more privacy? Solo travelers use platforms like Airbnb or Booking.com to find budget-friendly private rooms. You don't need a fancy suite; a cozy studio or guest house can often be cheaper than a mid-range hotel. And for the truly adventurous, there's couchsurfing. Imagine staying with a local, for free. Couchsurfing isn't just about saving money, it's about building connections. Locals will often show you their favorite spots in the city, which means you get an insider's experience at zero cost. Then there are volunteer programs like Workaway or WWOOF, where you exchange a few hours of work, like helping on a farm or at a hostel, for free accommodation and sometimes even meals. It's an amazing way to save money and immerse yourself in the local culture. Segment 3, Transportation, the art of moving cheaply. Let's face it, getting around a new city or country can add up fast. But solo travelers have a rule: no taxis unless it's an emergency. Seriously. They live and breathe public transportation. Buses, trains, and metros are their best friends. Apps like Roam2 Rio or Moveit help them figure out the cheapest routes in unfamiliar cities. And instead of splurging on Thanks for watching, and like, share and subscribe to our channel.